He is one of the all-time rel beasts here in the LCS. So happy to see him get his hands on it early out of the
Finally making that rotation upward. Has Jensen, has Diamond, Enchanted Crystal Arrow, along with the Maokai ultimate, many a stuns, but the Kindred ultimate, as a result, keeps River in it. Slamming into the back, River flashes away, and first blood is drawn by Jensen. 2 traded for 1, but Licorice looking for a wall to flash over, finds it. Goring to get here as well. And now with the 8 wave ushered through, teleport response from Golden Guardians just to make sure they can finish this off. The kick away from Rich to try and even the numbers just a tad. Does manage to fall, and teleport used by Golden Guardians to try and get the opposite angle. Huhi going in with the ultimate activated, but goes down at the hand of Jensen. Dignitas wanting to follow up with some more. Dragon slain by River all the while. Golden Guardians shifted away with the Emperor's Divide. Jensen giving his life for it, and the Lamb's Respite escaped by River.
Advantage, and you're looking for some more side lane plays.
Oh, Stun Santorin's in some trouble. Taken out before anything really even happens between the two teams. Rich is going forward. Double knock-up onto multiple members of Golden Guardians, and Huhi wants to take Tomo down with him. It's a 2-for-1 trade thus far. Licorice picking up the enemy ADC and is hungry for more. Rich, what a slice from the cube. Gory finding a positioning on the opposite side of the pit, but Huhi's the first one to go and make the play. Gory slicing through the back, but Santorin trying to lock back down. Diamond is the first one to fall for Dignitas, and Golden Guardians keeping focus on this dragon. It's getting poked from both sides, though. The range that Tomo has and the ability to do so. Jensen trying to get a little bit of a poke at it as well, but the re-engage is good from Licorice. Now, all of the obliteration onto
River and Huhi looking for Jensen.
Uh-oh,
can he cue?
Jensen, can he get there? Huhi goes for the grab, and it's any approach that Dignitas makes from downtown. Early. Santorin throws out the ultimate once again. Poppy kicks Licorice away, and Stixay very close to death before the Lamb's Respite ends up popping. Gory goes into the backline, tries to get the kill onto Rich, but has to go golden. It's a shutdown onto Stixay, but the entirety of the bot lane for Dignitas has been killed. Double kill for River, and Golden Guardians want to lock their sights on the remaining members of Dignitas. Jungler, but getting a solo laner instead. GG are just looking cleaner. Oh. But here we go, teleport coming in for Dignitas, and an immediate stun onto Licorice, who pops the watch. Turret doing some damage. Oh, there's the Emperor Divide to knock 2 under the turret, and Huhi goes golden himself alongside Jensen. Gory from the flank wants to go for the kill, finds it onto Azir, and Gory now very dangerous for a moment until the rest of the team can collapse upon Santorin, and Golden Guardians get their second ace.
Yep, and that might do it for us. It's only 32 minutes into the game, but Golden Guardians pushing the inhibitor, going for the Nexus turrets. Everybody from Dig is dead, and Golden Guardians will pull it out.
I'm sorry, Fudge, but it looks like you're wrong on your prediction for the day. Starting week 2 strong, it is Golden Guardians decimating Dignitas to really pull things together with a little bit of flair in the final.
Definitely going to make Aphelios' life very, very dangerous and difficult here. So yeah, as I was kind of setting up when they first locked in the Ivern here for Palfox drops 2 of his own, and Contracts has one as well. Meanwhile, top side, it looks like that is a dead Dokla. Allows Ignar to just jump right in, and here's the repeat gank chain into Q.
On Palafox getting rooted across mid, knows that he's in trouble with this 2v1. All the while, Energy can making sure to neutralize it as much as possible with the farm evening up across the mid lane. And then, you don't mind Dokla.
Is at 50%.
4 members of Team Liquid already on it. Daisy, the first to enter the pit.
He got it!
It goes in, but Contract making sure to get the secure. Multiple knocks up onto Team Liquid. But the pull through from the Magnet Storm and the slicing Maelstrom follow from Summit means there's no more Contracts, but no more Summit either. FBI right there in the crosshairs of Yan, who wants to make him a pawn in his own game. Dokla obliterated as well.
Sets up for Summit to come through on the Kennen ultimate. Currently he's been flanked on though.
Eyes from multiple members of Energy, the unstoppable onslaught. Collapse upon Summit. The rest of Energy were ready to collapse as well if needed from...
That on the bottom side, and here they go again. 3 members to the top side. Distortion down for Harry.
Energy continue to commit to this, and Harry with no way to escape just follows knockup after knockup, passive pops. In the grave he goes, but Summit here for the collapse. Teleport response from Energy, but Palafox goes down before assistance is had. It does not matter though, the damage is good from FBI from the backline. Yon falling on into it, but FBI and Ignar now have been sandwiched between multiple members of Team Liquid. They reverse the damage, they pull another kill.
Yep, Dokla's trying to finish. Gets his Dust Blade proc as well and gets to wipe them. I think the call from Energy had to be more clear, and it does get scouted out and caught in those scenarios, but in games like this where you're so far behind anyway, definitely. But they lost all of their ultimates. So one ultimate from Team Liquid. Okay, now they lost players too.
Yep, Harry over the wall absolutely annihilates FBI, and now Team Liquid, they put a gate
more levels and would start to increase her range. So it's constantly going to still be Team Liquid looking for these.
Oh, Ignar has to pop the ultimate, and Contract's knocked up out of it. Harry gets the kill. Dokla TP this Baron. They'll be wearing purple in no time.
All right, that's going to give you the...
Are very slow in their progression forward because of that lack of range, because of Energy. Trying to go for picks like this one. Poor JJ falling into some trouble, but has the shielding, and Yon rooted on the entry. FBI had to flash out of it because he's almost done. In fact, though, it's both bot laners eliminated at this point. Harry trying to escape over the wall, but cannot do so. Palafox putting in the work while the teleport comes in from Team Liquid's side. Pioshik coming out of stasis. Palafox knocked on down by Summit. Dokla, big beefy boy. Summit keep going after him, but it's Ignar that's got Pioshik and core JJ holding him by the horns, and Team Liquid.
All of the towers. They've got plenty of kills. Gonna need more of those. Time to take the towers after you wipe them off. 2 more towers. First 2.
The 5,000 damage from Palafox wasn't enough for Energy to be able to take the fight. Can they take this one? Pioshik goes into the backline with his ultimate, and FBI, so much damage lost. Dokla already taken out. Team Liquid won't let anyone slip away in these fights. Yon, once he comes out of golden stasis, he's here to join Team Liquid on their push down mid lane. Summit, my God, coming in through with the clutch in these team fights. Contrix, I don't think that your brush is enough to hold them off.
Yeah, they don't even care about minions. They're just going to go right on in and try and look for an end on this one. They do have a teleport for Harry, so...
yeah,
like
Team Liquid.
Gonna stay there and finish it off now.
Yeah, you've got plenty of time before the whole team of Energy comes up. Team Liquid, 4th dub of the split. They are streaking hot, hot, hot in the summertime.
These meatball MR items.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, right? You know, if I'm Renekton, though, in a game like this, you know, maybe you do go for a tank mythic and you start building up some MR, right? You can just go like Black Cleaver tank or combination with Anathemas, because you don't have to be so far ahead of the curve of the game then, right? It just allows you to play the style where you dive in on the enemy carries. Nice flashing from Spica.
Yeah, Spica going in there for the Q flash on Blabber, who drops the Fear Tethers. Venom Berserker engaging from below, and there comes the Pop Blossom, and it's first blood over to C9 and Ibanez. Blabber still in the 1v1 against Spica. Here for the Drake Pit, his Prince is chased away by Berserker. Blabber gets the kill in the 1v1 of Berserker, picks up another. FlyQuest are dropping to the ground, and Sven's burying them. It's 4-0 C9. They just won the game at 7 minutes.
It took line and sinker. They got him there. Sven flashing in for that final kill. And Blabber, it's just a 1v1 fight in the Dragon. Flashes Spica, but Blabber kites back. He drops the fear. Oh, up on top side.
Meanwhile, Fudge wanted to dive. Slicing Maelstrom ain't gonna do it because Spica's there. But C9, what else can they possibly find? I'm expecting them to try to look for some more. Whenever Nocturne has his ulti, I always expect to see something come of it. There it is. Paranoia in the mid lane. Pop Blossom's not even needed.
Even makes it last longer, and it gives you vision in that area. So there's a lot of little vision tricks you can look for. Fudge in trouble again, topside though.
Spica ready to focus down that cannon. Slicing Maelstrom gets sliced instead. It's Impact picking that one up.
When you're winning, it becomes miserable to be laning against this, but
Ooh.
Sven in trouble here.
Yeah, nice hook there coming out from Vulcan, but Blabber swoops in from the side and they're ready to turn the fight around. Meanwhile, they found the re-engage back onto Prince. He thought he had something, and Immortals just swoops in to finish off the remainder of FlyQuest. He'll pick up the kill on Vulcan
as well. But that static shift, while it is really strong in the 1v1, it's not a great team fight item. I think a lot of people were expecting to be able to challenge them, but haven't really been able to give much of a challenge so far.
Oof, Vulcan
actually can't even face check anything. Like, Thresh is one of the tankier champions on their team. Azir definitely can't do it. Aphelios it, but early spell shield, that was not the move.
Yeah, that was a little silly, but
a little bit antsy, but didn't matter.
It is a Cloud Soul as well, so yeah. I feel like if that was Infernal Soul, maybe a Hex Soul or something, Cloud9 would have felt more compelled to fight it. But like you're saying, I mean, you're going to get gold in mid lane for the tier 2. You're going to get
him now. It's already complete, and they have the stopwatch, and Kennen is wrapping around behind them, so this could go really bad.
Sven already engages. They're looking for the burst, and they found Vikla.
Look at the cannon
C9
minion.
just immediately.
Look at the cannon minion.
Pop Blossom on 3. Double kill back over to Fudge. Everybody but Impact drops dead. A triple kill for the Lightning Rat, and C9 just mopped them up, man. I think, and now it's time to check the box for pushing in and winning, because C9's got everything they need to take this one all the way to the Nexus, I would have to think. There goes the ulti from Blabber to dive into the back. Wants to go after Prince first now, popping that Zhonya's to keep himself alive, so there's no re-engage immediately. M&S did not find a target.
Would die. So it is those summoners down for just the ultis from Cloud9. They take the tier 2, they grab the dragon, for the most part, unfortunately.
And it's tough to start off 0-3 in week 1, and then your first opponent in week 2 is the #1 team. There's a lantern, but there's no light at the end of this tunnel. Prince is gone, man. 35 seconds with no Aphelios means that base is about to look a whole lot worse. Shiv just immediately clears the minion wave away. Fudge has the ulti ready to go, has that Zhonya's so that he can engage with impunity. Berserk. Oof.
All right, here we go. Blabber gonna pop the ulti. Just going to use it to actually get them to push back. Now he's going to go in on Prince.
Dives after Prince. Blabber getting hooked back in by Vulcan. They want to try to engage here with a jungler. FlyQuest grabbing a kill there, punishing C9 for a little bit of a disorganized engage. Blabber overestimating his ability.
Make that miracle happen.
It's so tough for FlyQuest, though. Even ignoring how far ahead C9 is, you have to fight in these small chokes, these corridors, and when you do that against Kennen and Nico, you're up against 2 massive AoE ultimates. Blabber with the engage on everybody. Berserker into the back, but he's going to be shuffled. He pops his own Zhonya's. Pop Blossom on 4, and M&S just wins the fight for C9 right there. It's ace for nothing. GG.
Nicely done from Cloud9. They get the perfect team fight there. Everyone's slowed down by this drive picker. That allows the rest of the squad to catch up. M&S gets a 4-man ulti. And Cloud9 gonna clean this one up 28 minutes in. The minion wave is coming, so let's tank it up with the clone for now. And they're gonna move to 4-0 and push FlyQuest to a winless 0-4.
Tough stuff for FlyQuest, but C9 gets another one in the win column. 19.
Actually, he could. He could, yo. I really like this draft from TSM. I think it's difficult for IMT to dive into them. You have Renata ulti.
That's going to feel great for all your lanes.
Absolutely, especially when you're going against, poke like this this Comet Varus and Chime getting Ocean. And having that advantage on that bot side. And Kemby now about to face check.
Kemby's got a problem, and the problem's named Insanity. He tries to flash away, but Chime with a flash follow, handshake. All that matters is where the money goes, and it goes.
I just don't know that they can actually get in the pit fast enough. It looks like it's just gone.
Okay, the Herald's already been secured by IMT. They fire off the hostile takeover. Boogie's here in the middle of everybody. TSM with a super mega death rocket across the map. Find the first, and Hanser with the Antofo strike. This game, that control has given them these advantages. There it is, second Drake of the game over to TSM.
That ulti trade that we saw in mid lane where you're talking about Tibbers getting knocked back to that first time, as we may have a dive here.
Yeah, they fire off Nature's Grasp. They try to flash out, but Balulu is not going anywhere. They get the kill over to Insanity again. Boogie wants to get out, but Solo knocks him down. It's a nice punish from Immortals, and it's delivered by the top laner. He wants to get another one. This is 2 very low health bars. Nice sidestep from Chime.
And so, not really expecting that. And Solo's going to get back a tower, so wow. A great roam here from Solo. It is actually first brick as well. Sion just got paid, like out of nowhere. He's going to be one of the richest guys in the game.
Well, Hanser's tanking up here, leading the charge for TSM, who want to stop Immortals from grabbing the second Herald of the game. Little knock-up coming out from Treats there, spending that ultimate as the hostile takeover flew out, but honestly didn't get a whole lot of results. Boogie at about half HP, gonna have a smite fight here. Herald stolen away by TSM, but now Insanity about to drop. He's got the bailout, but it's not gonna bail him out today. Shutdown back over to Balulu as Treats flashes over the wall for the chase, but he is alone. Everybody else can't get over the wall in time because of the chompers, so now we'll see Haunter disengaging with the rest of the team. The Hex Gates are taking Maokai on a special
Run, Boogie!
Jungle. Boogie has retreated towards enemy lines. Balulu's out. Fire burns tree. Goodbye, Maokai.
Oh, can you get the wall?
From Tibbers' AoE immolation, I have to be able to hurt these frontliners.
Yeah, it's always interesting, right? Because there's two schools really good uptime with the bear, and you still can definitely threaten those squishies swiftly if you're build. It's just obviously not to make it, so they don't even want to take the fight.
Well, they're going to start the Drake up
Tactical's
already.
in an awkward spot.
Yeah, Tactical, that's not where he needs to be. Flashing back over the wall, staying alive. They fire off the Kinvi ult, but the Glacial Prison hits nobody. Haunter joining back up with the rest of TSM as Balulu is behind him. Finds the stun, but only onto the Cassante. He's ready to go all out, but he's nearly bursted before he can even get there. Haunter's about to drop, and Balulu shuts him down. Nature's Grasp over the wall, they get Balulu back. TSM trying to fight here. Insanity's low. Chime and Turtle are separated from the rest of the team. Insanity back close to the turret, looking to keep himself alive still as Solo leads the charge. Turtle with the Gale Force away. Kenby with a flash forward. The bailout comes through, but it will not save him. Decimating smash on the 2 as Kenby barely keeps himself up, and Solo's looking to tank everybody with a double kill back over to Insanity now. Another decimating smash. Solo is out of mana. Kenby's still looking to take the blue buff. He runs back into a face full of buckshot. Immortals just got cleaned up, and TSM just
in that chaos.
And he was so low, so early, because Balulu focused down Haunter, and then Insanity was right next to him. This massive tools to swing this the way of
Turtle
TSM.
has no flash.
Turtle's got to be careful because Treats is over the wall. He has real flash ready to go if Immortals want to try to turn this. Nature's Grasp goes off first. TSM looking for their fight. Decimating smash here in the front. Treats goes over the wall, but Treats is alone. Haunter being focused by the rest of Immortals, but Treats is going to die first. Hostile takeover guarantees it, as Kinby and Solo are controlled by the powerful ultis of TSM. Immortals continuing to disengage back over the wall, ends up giving away a freebie.
Yeah, I mean, flashes over the wall, but your whole team is zoned out by the Maokai ult as well. You don't have that. Like, where's your damage coming from, right? Because you just have Lethality, Varus, and you have an Annie without. I understand the thought process, but it seemed like a very difficult vision to kind of execute on, and now potentially Haunter's going all out, but he's maybe just going to die.
Chunked himself pretty deep, but they knock down the turret. Nature's Grasp and hostile takeover. Balulu goes into the back, but he's all alone. It's too little, it's too late. It's too far gone for Immortals as TSM just killed 3 for nothing. They got the Baron, they got the minions, and they got themselves moving straight towards an IMT Nexus.
Yeah, they're getting it all. Chime. Oh, he's going to go down here, unfortunately. Took one shot too many. But we'll see if this stops them from
laughing because he knows not only was this the perfect setup because they knew they could knock the turret down and force the fight, Jinx starts that fight excited. Boogie goes in. He goes for the twisted advance, and Tactical's already down. Solo's tanking rockets with no follow-up from the rest of his team. Balulu is low and Insanity's assassinated him. Kenby wants to get away, and there's just no hope. Treats dies next. A double kill back over the Turtle. TSM crushed the fight. TSM's bringing Haunter back into the top lane, and TSM are ready to finish this game.
TSM destroying Immortals here today. 10K up. Not even 30 minutes in. They are going to be marching on the Nexus. A dominant win for TSM, and they're going to move to 2-2. Looking really good so far in the summer split.
Yep, they're going to tie Immortals here in the standings. Taking down them Nexus turrets, padding the stats. They don't get the soul, but who needs it? Nexus instead just past 30 minutes into the game. 18-7, 12,000 gold ahead. Trying to see if they might be able to get 1 or 2 more kills. Tactical nearly dies on spawn, and TSM.
Same way that we're used to seeing. So I do think there's a lot of pressure on Quid to make things happen in this game.
Yeah, I'm also not really a big fan of Armel picking Viego over Wukong here. I think
Mayo already sees him there. Most of the baby chickens stolen away by Closer. Spectrum off from Armeo. Jungler's level 5. Quid rotating over now, but Armeo wins this 1v1.
they're diving mid with Sion ult.
Yeah, there we go. Revenge going in.
Oh, he just got
tries to go for the outplay here. The charm lands.
Oh,
decimating smash onto 2. It's first blood back over to JoJo. But there comes the shuffle. Quid buying a little bit more time. Someday goes all out. Revenge goes down. Armeo escapes the last turret shot. EG's got himself a 2-1 lead. Armeo's about to drop. Someday needs one more Q, but he ain't gonna find it just yet. A little bit of footwork might close the gap to give him the last in Tofo strike. He's still going.
Nice.
Around, you know, dragon fights and whatnot. Right. So do you think that should raise the importance of trying to stack and have this objective where you can maybe pull them to you?
Yeah, I think that definitely does.
Armeo nicely done there, using the Heartbreaker to get back away, and now Quid is under pressure. They need a little bit more damage to finish him, and Armeo's got it. Now he can reset, and Closer's gonna die too. Over the wall goes Armeo, but Ayla's Ignite already has the kill. 2-0 EG in the scrap.
And I think 100 Thieves.
To the side, 100 Thieves defining the first 10 minutes of this game. That first Drake is about all they got.
Yeah, they get the dragon. You know, bot lane obviously has to really play more aggressive to make it happen, but he has those aggressive tendencies. They're going for these invades constantly, and they're looking to dive.
Oh, Closer just gets caught. You gotta know there.
Yeah, you've got to kind of flash over the skinnier parts of that triangle.
Yeah.
Jojo getting ulted back into Closer. 100 Thieves want to make the play, but EG's got more men there, and they got him there sooner. Closer's the target now as Jojo dashes back away. Armeo with a stab in the back takes down Closer.
This game is doomed.
30 seconds left for those plates to stand, while Jojo's just going to race them to first turret here in the bottom side. He'll take that one down by himself. Solo gold.
Just majority of the players, or at least doesn't speak it very well. It's really hard to be on the same page, and you're going to have a lot of issues, especially when you start losing games.
Oh, they've already killed Double. If they start the fight off, blowing up the enemy AD carry, they follow it up with the mid laner. Both.
Yeah, Armeo and Jojo are having a hell of a game here. It has been all about mid.
I also was thinking about, like, from Revenge's perspective, he's like been on Immortals his whole life, and now he finally gets to play Sion and get carried. You know? How nice must that be? Like, I have that feeling all the time.
Upgrades.
Oh boy. Well, EG's going in again. And 100 Thieves are trying to get the hell out of town. Busio lives. Some days trying to stand and fight. How long is he going to stay here? Goes all out. Brings Revenge over the wall with him. Decimating Smash isn't going to find anything, but the rest of 100 Thieves now has to be careful. Armeo is godlike, and Double is dead again. EG pick up another one. They're forcing everybody else away. Unforgiven gets a second back onto Quid. Over and over again. EG's not just finding the fights, they're finding the enemy carries.
You like want to say, oh, they should do Baron, and then you realize it's 15 minutes in. They haven't even killed the tier 1. They're diving the tier 2. It's like, what are you doing to them?
The tier 2, they're diving the base. Closer's low, man.
But you don't really want to play, so you just keep inting and keep dying so the game can go as fast as possible. This is what it feels like.
He got the red.
I mean, I assume that EG is just going to look to play mid-bot side right now.
Evil Geniuses, they're going for the Baron. They already got it down below 5K. And just as you guys said, it's Ayla and Jojo on the flank, ready to go in. Ayla with a flash engage. Busio's the target. He's already down, and Armeo's legendary. Revenge leads the way towards the enemy carry. Goodbye, Doublelift, the Heartbreaker, the playmaker. And Jojo's the one taking the kill.
Baron's already dead by the time you get there. It's like, from this spot, every decision looks bad.
Every decision is terrible.
Yeah,
guys.
Every decision looks terrible. And let's be honest, I mean, the game was really won through mid and jungle, and I think that is where, you know,
you know, it's really, really hard for Closer to play from that position.
I mean, I think it's like when you play from the Azir to the point where he's falling behind in health, he's losing the push, losing it always.
A huge Azir ultimate.
A massive shuffle onto Sion. 100 Thieves are going in, but the problem is it's already on the tank, and now, can they find it? Nice shutdown back over onto Ayla. Maybe it's the fight after all. Armeo gets one back, possesses Quid. Defensive Heartbreaker back into the fight. Unforgiven joins up, but 100 Thieves, they engage on the enemy tank, and for the first time this game, they come out on top.
He wasn't thinking about the Azir turret, and I agree with you that the Azir turret was actually a big factor in that fight. But mainly that's
close game. Sometimes if you wait too long and you're too cautious, you give your opponents too many opportunities, right, to make plays and to find their own windows.
Well,
here we go.
They don't want to give him no opportunities now. Jojo leads the engage, and Quid is already in the dirt. Doublelift might have Trinity and Shiv, but they'll bury him next to his mid laner. Double kill to Jojo could make it a triple. Armeo going legendary on that one as Evil Geniuses continues the charge. It's the blabber strategy. Just throw 5 dudes at him and send it down mid. Some days all out, but Unforgiven puts him down too. Closer's trying to deal with anything at all, maybe cut the wave, but instead it's Ayla and Revenge ready to cut that health bar down to nothing. 100 Thieves are aced for free. It's EG in the base, 27 minutes in, 19-3. They'll make sure Quid's introduction to LCS is not a pleasant one, and they'll find themselves their 3rd win of summer 2023. Right when I was going to end the call, they decide to pat their stats instead, and Quid shuffles 4 on the back of the mountain. Now the game's done.